Okay, guys, so before we jump into today's video and the topic that I want to discuss at hand, I know I'm going to get a ton of questions about this. The gameplay you're seeing is 100% real. This is a weather effect that you can actually use if you're anywhere near Fort Zancudo and you select the neutral setting and it's sometime in the afternoon, it's going to turn the sky this crazy green effect. It even looks super cool near Fort Zancudo because it gives off that like alien feel. To me, it kind of looks like a radiation storm from Fallout 4. So this is actually pretty cool. It kind of ties into the topic that we're going to be talking about today, and it is real. None of this is Photoshop. This is gameplay that I got 10 or 15 minutes ago. So figured I'd be getting a lot of questions about that, but it makes the sky look ultra cool in Grand Theft Auto 5. So try this out if you have the ability to mod the neutral setting into the game. However, let's move on to the topic that I want to discuss today. So I was browsing the Grand Theft Auto online Reddit, and a user R3rd, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly, had a really great idea and a feature that I think Rockstar needs to implement for all future holiday-themed DLCs in Grand Theft Auto Online. So I'm sure that many of you guys have experienced the Grand Theft Auto Online Christmas DLCs that have happened throughout the past couple of years. They've been getting better and better with more content and more features and things being added into the game. But the GTA Online Christmas update or holiday update is traditionally the only update we get in the game that dynamically changes the world of San Andreas and Los Santos. I'll give you an example. We get a brand new weather pattern, which is snow. This lasts for a couple of days. Typically, it's about 1 or 2 weeks. Rockstar also add new things into the game. We get Christmas trees in our apartment. There's also a giant Christmas tree added in downtown Los Santos with ornaments and presents underneath. So Rockstar, in a small way, changed the game to make the world more feel like Christmas time. And it's really, really cool. And I think it gets, obviously, everyone into the spirit of the update. Even for the newer players, they'll go into Grand Theft Auto Online, they'll see the snow and be like, oh, I guess there's a Christmas DLC going on. Whereas with some of the other holiday updates in the game, if you were to just hop into online and just roam around, you might not even know that that time of the year or that DLC is happening to you in game. Now, R3rd's idea is for a dark and stormy Halloween, but what I'm actually going to do is apply this to the other updates or other kind of holiday-themed DLCs that we could get and have gotten in the past in Grand Theft Auto Online. So he's suggesting that, and this is just an example, Halloween not just get content, but also get a dynamic environmental twist like Christmas has and its snow. So Los Santos would feature its first dark and stormy Halloween with features like intense and persistent thunderstorms day and night, with heavy fogs preceding the storms for the day before, day of, and day after Halloween. Now, if Rockstar wanted to take a step further, these intense storms could possibly knock out all of the power stations in the state, leaving all lights and utilities powered by the grid shut down. So this would lead to dark traffic lights, dark city lights, dark buildings, emergency lights in subways only, leaving only a few generators to power the lights in the city. Now, he also states another cool feature would be that the storms could knock out cell and satellite services as well, leaving radars totally blank. Okay, that would be super cool as well. I'm not sure about eliminating features on your phone, but I do think if there was some, impacts of these storms on your character, that could be pretty cool as well. And he also goes on to state that during this time, most civilians would be hiding out in their homes or shelters, leaving the streets empty for an influx of emergency response vehicles. So basically, what I think would be cool is if essentially the blackout mode from Slasher occurred, where you had dark traffic lights, dark city lights, there was no one on the streets, cars were rarely going by, and there was also the impact of your character. That would be so epic. Now, these effects would obviously take place during either the week of, maybe a day or two before and a day or two after Halloween. Once again, this is just an example right here of what Rockstar could do. However, I think Halloween is one of the easier ones for them to do because it would not be a large undertaking for Rockstar to implement all of these features into the game, as they're really already in the game itself. As I mentioned earlier, Rockstar could use the blackout feature from the Slasher 3 game mode in order to turn the city into a blackout version with no lights, no traffic lights, etc. The dark and stormy weather effect is already in in the game from the San Andreas Flight School, where you have to land on the Titan. So that's something that Rockstar could easily implement into the game, the dark and stormy weather that occurs at nighttime and that I've been able to mod into the game right now. And we also know that on Christmas Day, Rockstar typically give us like a gift, whether it be in the case of pajamas or whether it be like a secret mask like they did a year or two ago. I think it would be cool to have a special event on Halloween itself. Now, this just comes from a recent set of movies that have been released. One idea that I think would be pretty cool is The Purge. Now, I'm sure other people have come up with ideas like this, so I don't think this is original at all. But maybe on Halloween night, I'm not sure how Rockstar would do this, maybe for like one full day, you would have like a quote-unquote purge setting where, you know, emergency vehicles wouldn't respond, so there wouldn't be cops in the game, so you could literally go on a massive killing spree, and you obviously wouldn't get stars on you. Maybe like the various gangs in Los Santos are now no longer passive, but instead would like come after you and hunt you down. All the stores would be closed in the game. Maybe like certain features in the game would be disabled, like getting your mechanic to deliver you a car, Pegasus vehicles. It would literally be like the Purge night. Things would just not work at all. And I think that would be really cool as just one example for Grand Theft Auto Online for Halloween night. Very similar to how on Christmas Day, Rockstar implement those special gifts for us to get if we do log on. So that could be extremely cool. But it's not just Halloween. Rockstar also have other holiday updates in the game that I think this could work really well also. So one example would be the Independence Day updates. I'm just going to call it the 4th of July update because that's the thing that makes the most sense to me. Also, GTA 5 takes place in fictional United States, so that's where I'm going to be calling it. One thing they could do is they could like shoot fireworks off on the sky on 4th of July night. That could be pretty cool. I obviously know that we have our own firework launchers in the game, but it would be nice if there was just a constant stream of beautiful, colorful fireworks going off all across Los Santos, either on the day of the 4th of July, maybe the night before, maybe the night after. I think that could be a really awesome idea. And once again, for all the new people that were online, they would jump in and say like, whoa, you know, obviously it's pretty cool. Grand Theft Auto Online is celebrating Independence Day here. And kind of like how Rockstar did with the Christmas trees for the holiday Christmas update, maybe they could plant like American flags or festive flags or whatnot all across the map. That's just one idea I thought of that I think could be pretty cool. They could also implement some other pretty interesting holidays in Grand Theft Auto Online. I know that many people have been asking Rockstar for years to do an Easter themed, maybe even a Thanksgiving, although I know that's exclusive to the United States. So I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but I think this is something Rockstar need to do. And getting back to the one feature that I think Rockstar needs to implement, and that's making the holiday updates more realistic, lifelike, and dynamic with the exact same thing that Arthur has mentioned in his post. Creating these really cool updates that instead of just bringing really cool content, and don't get me wrong, Rockstar has done an amazing job with the content they've provided for these holiday updates, but I think they do it especially amazing with the Christmas update, really making the world feel like it's that time of the year. And I think if they were to do that with the other DLCs, especially the Halloween one, and considering that's coming up in, I want to say a month and a half, that's pretty crazy that Halloween is actually getting really, really close. So I'm not sure if this idea is too late for Rockstar on this year. In all likelihood, it probably is. So it may have to wait till, I guess, next Halloween in 2017. If there are DLCs going around in 2017, remember the rumor is going around that they're going to be stopping the free updates in spring of 2017. But nonetheless, I still think this is an awesome idea, and I do think this would be amazing to see in Grand Theft Auto Online as far as future holiday updates go. So let me know what you think about this idea in the comment section down below and what I want Rockstar to implement as far as future DLCs go. If you want to read the entire post for yourself, I'll be sure to include a link in the description so you can check it out. I think it's a pretty awesome post, and I think if it gets a lot of support, who knows, maybe Rockstar will see it and say, hey, this is a great idea. We should totally implement this into our game. But like I said, if you did go on to enjoy my video, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.